Nepal's earthquake killed more than 8,600 people and destroyed about 550,000 houses. Its epicenter was in the country's most human trafficking prone region. 5 weeks later, more than 650,000 families remain homeless. And as anybody would imagine, human traffickers are now targeting women and children living in temporary shelters. Local anti-trafficking groups like Kathmandu-based Mighty Nepal are now deeply concerned and also busy saving women and children. Authorities claim they too are taking measures to prevent trafficking attempts.
If you see, the trafficking prone areas and earthquake hit area is the same. They are same disease. Rasua, Sindhupalchak, Nuwakot is known as trafficking prone area district. When you lost your house and you have to live on the street with a tent and tarpaulins, the situation is vulnerable. We don't have exact number, but we heard that because of the earthquake, all the jails got collapsed, and there are many traffickers ran away, and one even died, who have been prosecuted for sentenced for imprisoned for 15 years. So these traffickers, ultimately they will be in the village, hiding and trying to do same business again. Mighty Nepal works in Nepal-India border. We have a surveillance system. We have set up in 12 border posts between India and Nepal. As Nepal-India shares open 1,700 kilometer long open border. After 25th, the first earthquake, in 1 month time, we have almost rescued more than 30 girls.
Our children are collecting from one place and bringing them to the Kathmandu, sometime in the border area, and soon NHRC also going to address this issue.
The government has already issued the notice, so no child should be moved from their own districts without proper documentations from the government agencies. The Nepal police, they are also being alert. So if the child is traveling without their family or any parents, so they will interrogate them, and if necessary, they will rescue the children as well. And at the meantime, the government has already withheld the adoptions also.
Nepal's National Human Rights Commission says about 16,000 girls and women are trafficked annually. Trafficking takes place mostly from rural areas to the Kathmandu Valley, which is the country's adult entertainment hotspot, as well as a transit point before the victims are sent to other countries. According to police records, hundreds of women go missing from Kathmandu every year. Only 1 in 5 is ever found. A larger number of people are trafficked directly to India and also to the Gulf countries, the Middle East and Africa, where they are forced to work as domestic workers, bar dancers, sex workers and slave laborers. Trafficking Nepalese girls into India is one of the world's busiest sex trafficking routes, as India is not only a destination, but also a transit route.
When I was 14 years old, I had been trafficked to Delhi, and then they brought me in a house that was a brothel. After that, I had been forced to do sexual relationship with customer. There used to be about 10 customers in the day.
I'm Sunita Danwar. When I was 14 years old, and that time two traffickers, they give me some sweet, and after that I don't have any I don't know what happened with me. And when I wake up, and that time I found myself in brothel in Mumbai. Brothel owner, she said, if you don't accept this work, then we will kill you, and we separate your body and head and throw the in the road, but nobody asks who's this dead body. And after 1 month they didn't success to use me, and they also sold another brothel. They also gang raped with me.
Sunita Danwar's group, Shakti Samu, is now counseling children and women in earthquake-affected areas. But the aftermath of the earthquake has led to a new, bigger threat, as whole families are now leaving for India. Traffickers can easily locate these families, as research shows that traffickers know people who are close to their victims and make fake promises to relatives about well-paid and comfortable jobs.
The most worry part is now, it is not that girls alone now leaving country, it is whole family now migrating to India. We don't know what are the conditions they will be put in or living in. And once you are in India, maybe father has to go and search for a job in different place, and maybe mother and children are left, and maybe that will be an easy part for the traffickers to find their prey.
Nepal is one of the poorest countries in the world, and poverty has kept human trafficking alive for decades. The nation has been in political and economic crises since the 1990s, beginning with a decade-long civil war led by Maoists against the then Hindu monarchy. After the fall of the monarchy in 2006, political rivalry led to instability, prolonging the transition. The nation is yet to make a new constitution, and now this earthquake. Recovery alone will cost $10 billion, which is about 50% of the country's GDP. This is bad news, mainly for the so-called lower caste people as per the social hierarchy in Hinduism, who have traditionally borne the brunt of poverty as well as human trafficking.
In Nepal, there is so many castes, and especially ethnic caste, girls or women are trafficked, and also low caste, because in Kshetri, Brahman, their status high, and they get chance to study and good job and good opportunity. But in ethnic women and girls, they don't have any opportunity to learn or study their education, or they don't have opportunity to get job easily. So this caste group, women or girls, are very high risk in trafficking.
The US State Department earlier said the government of Nepal did not comply with the minimum standards for the elimination of trafficking, although it made significant efforts to do so. But now, those efforts need to be intensified more than ever.